What's up, guys? It's Sports with AJ here. So today's video is my mock drafts 1.0. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Jacksonville, Aiden Hutchinson. I think he's kind of the lock at the moment. The Lions, Kayvon Thibodeau. He's a lock for number 2. And then the Texans pick is going to really influence the rest of the draft as well. The Jets pick. I think they go Evan Neal. You protect quarterback. I know that they don't have a good quarterback, but you could definitely go QB next year with there being CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. I think you protect your QB. The Jets, I think they go Kyle Hamilton, even though the safety position is very devalued. It's similar to Kyle Pitts at 4. Kyle Hamilton is that versatile player. He honestly can be a linebacker with the way he plays. He's like Isaiah Simmons potential, like what Isaiah Simmons could have been. The Jets at 5. The Giants at 5. This is an interesting pick. I'm gonna go George Karlaftis. I love Karlaftis. I love how his technique, trying to sack the quarterback. He's so technically sound with the way he gets through the O-lineman. I really like George Karlaftis. I'm pretty sure he's my 5th ranked guy in this class. I'm pretty sure he is. At 6, my 6th ranked guy, Ikem Ekwonu. Icky he's a bruiser. He is a bruiser at the O-line. If you just watch his games, he's just going to bruise through the D-line. He makes players fall. And he's just such a great player. I could see the Giants trading this pick down and maybe trading with the Broncos. If the Broncos really do believe that they're not going to get Aaron Rodgers, then maybe you do trade down with them. But for now, I think the Giants get Ikem. I might do that in a different mock, but in this mock, I'm not going to do that. Even though I am going to do trades as the Panthers, I'm going to trade down. I think the Panthers, you really don't need to rush to get the QB. Don't. You can kind of wait to get your QB. And I have them trading with the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a perfect team because they have 3 firsts in this class. 11, 23, and a 5th next year. I think could be enough to get the 7th overall pick as it's been accepted. Don't really look at the picks involved, but mainly the 7th and 23rd picks I think are going to really get this deal done. And the Eagles here, I think you go the guy that's been falling, Derek Stingley Jr. He probably could have gone to the Jets at 4, maybe even the Texans at 3. I don't think so with his injury concern, so I have him going to the Eagles at 7. The Jets at 8, this changes their idea. It was a dream to have Hamilton and Stingley anyway, which is why I will go Charles Cross out of Mississippi State. I really like Charles Cross because I've been seeing him as well, and he's pretty simple, but he's not really a Ikem Ekwonu. He's more of that guy that is very agile. He can mix and match to who he's gonna block, whereas Ikem he can choose different people he's gonna block, but he's going to bruise you. Cross is gonna really just hold the D lineman for them to not sack the quarterback. Ikem is just gonna make them fall on the ground. But I think Cross, and especially that Ikem has wrestling background, but Cross, I think he goes to the Jets, a team that needs tackle badly, and especially Mekhi Becton hurt. So I think you move Cross to right tackle, and that would be a very nice O-line in New York, just tackle-wise. And then maybe eventually you fix the interior. But I think for now, that looks like a pretty decent O-line. Then the Falcons, I think definitely a defensive position, unless you go tackle, which I don't really see going here, unless you really do think Tyler Linderbaum goes at the top 10. But as much as I like Tyler Linderbaum, I don't think he's really a top 10 caliber pick at this point. I think they could go with the more surprising type of pick, or they could trade down definitely with the Broncos, like I've been saying. With the Steelers, I mean, the Steelers could definitely do it as well. Steelers and Broncos, watch out for them trading up to leapfrog Washington and the team I traded down, which was the Panthers. But I'm going to keep them here for now. I don't want that much chaos. 3 straight QBs. 9, 10, and 11. I don't really think that'll happen. Assuming I did go 3 straight QBs. But, I think they go edge. Linebacker's also an option. Corner's also an option. Even D-tackle, but I don't really think any D-tackle is going in the top 10. I think you go with more of a guy that you think you can develop well. And I'm going to go Mija Sanders. This guy has not been really talked about nearly enough. I've been watching him a lot. And he, to me, is the edge 3 of this class. He's just been a guy that you can put him multiple places. You can put him, like I said with Kyle Hamilton, except the opposite. You could potentially put him over the top and just make him blitz heavy down, and it would be nasty. He's definitely more of an edge. I'm just giving an example because his burst is insane. Like, he is one of the fastest edge rushers I have seen so far. Washington, this is where the first QB goes off the board at number 10. I have Sam Howell. I mean, he is my QB1. I don't really know why no one's been really talking about Sam Howell nearly as much as they were before. Sam Howell is elite with the arm. Probably the best arm accuracy out of any of the QBs in this class, because not really many, like, combining the strong arm, because Pickett, to me, he probably has the most accurate arm, but it isn't that strong. It's pretty short. Sam Howell can bomb downfield. He's the only QB in this class that, to me, you tell him, throw to the receiver in the end zone from from behind the 50 and see if you can convert. He's the only one that I can say maybe he can make that throw, because Matt Corral is really RPO heavy. Malik Willis has accuracy issues, like major accuracy issues to me. Carson Strong has a lot of knee issues, but he also has a very good arm. I mean, I wish he didn't get hurt, because I think he could have been the QB1 of this class. But he's just getting those 3 knee surgeries. It's just scary. But Sam Howell, in a team that could develop him, they have a pretty decent O-line. They have pretty decent options at receiver, and they have a pretty good running back. I really like that fit. And then the Panthers getting a Panther, Kenny Pickett. Pickett, for some, is the QB1 of this class. He really does fit with this team, because by them trading down, getting the 23rd pick, you can help Pickett as well. You already have CMC, and you have receivers, which is very good. And maybe a playoff caliber team with a QB that can take you to it. The Eagles still having the 12th pick. I think you go maybe edge rush. I think that's an option here. I think that's an option, but I think you probably go O-line. This is a very interesting pick to me, because they could really go a lot of different directions here. I think they go receiver. I mean, I'm going to go Jameson Williams. You pair Devontae Smith and Jameson Williams. two very fast receivers, especially Williams. I think he's going to show that he is the #1 receiver, even though I have Garrett Wilson as my wide receiver 1 right now. Jameson Williams, to me, he's going to test elite, and he's going to be the wide receiver 1 of this class. He's just so fast. He's so quick, and he is insane. I want to see how he does against Ahmad Gardner. Same thing with Mija Sanders. I want to see how he does against that Bama O-line. Hopefully against Evan Neal. And then the Broncos at 13. I could see them trading down to get a QB because there's not much you can really do in this class anyway with the outside of QB for the Broncos. But I think you go edge. I think you go David Ojabo. More of a linebacker / edge to me. And the Broncos having already a couple good guys at the position, he is a great fit because he's very raw. You can develop him and replace one of those guys in the future. Saints, I think this is pretty easy. Receiver is a big need. Garrett Wilson, no questions asked. Browns, again, pretty easy. Chris Olave, to me, is the guy there. He really fits that system. He can separate very well. I really like Chris Olave. Raiders here, I think I'm going to go with the more surprising pick, DeMarvin Leal. He really fell off a cliff. He was, for some, a top 5 pick, maybe even top 3 pick, maybe even the #1 pick. But he just fell off the face of the earth because he gained so much weight trying to be a defensive tackle, and it just didn't work. The Steelers QB, Malik Willis is the guy here for me. Malik Willis, I trust more than Matt Corral. Matt Corral is just way too RPO heavy. It didn't really show me much for me to say he's the #3 QB in this class. The Ravens here, I'm going to go... What do I go for the Ravens? I feel like there's a lot of choices here. I'm going to go a surpriser, George Pickens. I think he's going to test amazing at the Combine. I think he could go here at number 18. The Vikings. Give me Ahmad Gardner. He is elite. If he clamps up Jameson Williams, he might be a top 10 pick. The Bills. Give me Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, one of the best guys in defensive tackles in the nation. And but for me and for a lot of people, he's a two-way put. He's not really doing much outside of a defensive tackle. Dolphins, I think you go line. Kenyon Green, he could really move to tackle and guard. I think I really like that. Edge for the Chargers is a big need. I like Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. Panthers, Tyler Linderbaum, you're protecting your QB Pickett, and you're protecting CMC. He hasn't been really good recently. The Lions, I really like a pick like Drake London or Treylon Burks. I think those two are very good. London coming off of an injury. Bengals, I think you could go line, but there's just not many unless you think Trevor Penning is that good. I'm going to go Andrew Booth, really good corner out of Clemson. The Titans, I could see them going Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. He's my #1 LB in this class. Cardinals, Kyrie Elam is so good. The Buccaneers, again, a corner, Trent McDuffie. Patriots, I think they go Treylon Burks. Receivers a huge need. Probably switch London and Burks, to be honest. I meant to put Burks, to be honest, at 24 and London at 29. And the Cowboys, I think they go Jaquan Brisker out of Penn State. Hill is more of a corner to me. Brisker is probably the more safety, which is what I think the Cowboys need more. Chiefs here, I could see them going Darion Kinyard. He, to me, is a great fit for the Chiefs. And then at 32, I have the Packers going Jahan Dotson. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.